Holy shit, what an unbelievable Raw tonight. Holy cow. Wow. What's your thoughts on this epic Raw, my friend?
One of the best Raws that they've done in quite a while. Lots of
Yeah.
good stuff, lots of notable moments there was some dud stuff like in between, but I was entertained throughout most of the show. Lots of good stuff, not lots of returns, but
A few
lots,
returns, yeah.
yeah.
I was really surprised seeing the return of The Miz, because when they saying Hollywood, and a lot of people thought it was going to be Brock Lesnar, and Lesnar is not making that freaking movie, you know what I'm saying?
hmm
And I guess The Miz is a heel because before he left, he was face, correct?
I don't even remember when he left.
They said like 5 months ago, right?
It was like four,
Four.
so it's
Well,
like
whatever. I guess it's not really a big deal because it's The Miz, not like the um, CM Punk or whatever. But it was kind of cool to see him back, and a lot of people says when he came out, a lot of people were kind of shocked, right?
yeah.
They're like a reaction.
A lot of people were expecting Chris Jericho or the Miz, and
Yeah.
it was kind of sad that it was Miz, but um, Chris Jericho did end up coming out, so that was cool.
Yes, I was really marking out. I should record it, but sometimes it's very hard to do live reaction kind of thing. But it was awesome to see in Y2J. I don't know when the last time we saw Y2J. It hasn't been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, he had a match with Fandango last year. I think
At WrestleMania 29, right?
no, not WrestleMania 29. I don't think. I think it was before then.
I don't
Well,
know.
no, wait, it was. I think it might have been Ryback was his last feud.
Okay, and that feud sucks anyway, but it was great to see him, and I had a feeling he's gonna come back, but I don't know. They didn't say nothing about Twitter or nothing like that, did they?
Mm-mm.
See, that's kind of cool. That was a great moment, and it sucked about Wade Barrett. He's gonna be out long. So, what's your thoughts on that, really quickly, about his injury?
Wait, what are you talking about again? Sorry.
About Wade Barrett, about
Oh yeah,
his injury. What's your thoughts on his injury being?
that really sucks because since he got stripped, that means that it's not gonna be him be come back in like a week or two. It's
Oh,
like he's hurt and he's gonna have to probably get a surgery or take some time off,
yep.
and that really sucks because he was starting to have a good run as champ, and um he was like not really coming to star. He was already a star, but a lot of people were liking the bad news thing, and there's some bad news that he got stripped of the title,
Yep.
and yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a battle royal match at Battleground for the
IC belt.
IC title, and it's kind of like a segue to another thing. There was Damian Sandow, and he came out as Mr. McMahon,
Oh
and
God.
I like this. It was pretty funny. It was one of those goofy things that he does, but I actually got a laugh out of this one.
Yes.
And he would call himself Mr. McMandow, and
He
it
look.
was
He look.
funny.
You know what? He look. At first, I was marking out. I thought it'd be Vince because that's his hometown,
Yeah,
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
And when it came out, it was it was a Sandar. Whatever his freaking name is.
Yeah,
Um,
and then he was like, I, Mr. McMahon, would like to put Damian Sandow in the Battleground Intercontinental Championship Royal Rumble or Battle Royal, and then Stephanie McMahon was like, um,
she's up pit.
Sandow,
She's up pissed.
you can't do this or whatever, and don't impersonate him. Like, and Triple H, her husband, did the same thing back in 2006.
Yeah. But I
But
thought I really thought that Vince would come out after that, but it never happened. Hey, do you know it was Vince backstage? After all, at Raw.
I think he's at every Raw.
But why the hell are you gonna show up? That'd be great for that kind
Yeah,
of moment.
that would have been cool if Mr. McMahon would have came out and beat up Damian Sandow.
Yeah, but whatever. Hey,
Um,
speaking of Sandar, or I can't really pronounce his name, Damien. Is he being punished for all this shit, or what's going on with him?
I don't know. I think they just have nothing for him right now.
Okay. Yeah, it was kind of cool. And then the beginning of Raw, Triple H and Stephanie came out, and they were all happy. Blah 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 blah. The new champ came out, and
The cover of WWE 2K15 was
yeah,
revealed.
looked like he
John
wasn't.
Cena.
Looked like John Cena was not really that thrilled about it, you know.
Yeah, he was like, something seems fishy. You guys are too friendly already. And he like pointed to the screen, and he was like showing a picture of how they were mad when he won.
Yep. And then it has been confirmed it'll be a fatal four-way match at Battleground. And go ahead, tell all the viewers who's in this match.
It's gonna be John Cena versus Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton versus Kane. Kind of like almost like the Money in the Bank match minus a few people.
Yeah.
And he said if John Cena retains, Seth Rollins is gonna come out or whatever and cash in.
And speaking of cash in, tell all the viewers what happened almost tonight.
Kane ended up taking out John Cena in the match after he get disqualified and laid him out in the middle of the ring. And Seth Rollins came out and was about to cash in, but the ref was taking so long, and like he couldn't cash in or whatever. The bell never rung, so he still got the Money in the Bank, so he can cash in another time. But it was cool seeing that. And then Dean Ambrose came out,
that was
beat
awesome.
him up, and then chased him through the crowd. So John Cena ended up being safe for tonight. Dean Ambrose saved him.
Yep. It reminded me of what happened last year. It looked like whoever holds the contract always want to go after Cena, or Cena's the champion, you know?
Yeah, I think he's been cashed in on the most.
Yeah, and that's sad, but like, whatever. But
he's got 3 cashed in. He's been cashed in 3 times.
Yep.
And then I don't know if that's really counted as a cash in, but that'd make it the 4th one.
Yeah, but I don't think it counts because the bell never rang, you know.
Yeah.
But I think what we said in our review, Money in the Bank, I think Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins will have a great feud this summer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully, do you think they won't have a match at Battleground, but because he's in that match, correct?
No.
Oh, he's not. Okay, so they could still have a match, then, huh?
Yeah, they could. They'll probably go on until at least SummerSlam feuding, so that'll be pretty cool.
And hopefully, maybe the last match, it'll be at SummerSlam, will be for the briefcase.
Yeah.
But I doubt WWE will do that. What else? Speaking of WWE 2K15, there's a lot of rumors, and probably it's been confirmed that Sting will be the bonus feature like the Warrior did last year. Is that right?
I heard that. I heard that too. I don't know if that's real or not, but
hopefully that's real. Hopefully that's real, and probably Sting is gonna be like being a commercial for the game, you know. You know.
Yeah.
And then if you don't want John Cena as a cover, you could always reverse it like they did for last year for Daniel Bryan and The Rock. You know, hopefully they do it this year. That was kind of neat.
Yeah, I have mine switched around for Daniel Bryan.
I only played a game like once, and I get burnt out because it's the wrestling game. It's the only thing that's different about it, my friend, is the roster. Overall, it's the same old shit, you know.
I buy them every year. I like to play them online and stuff.
Yeah. By the way, what video game system do you have?
I have Xbox 360.
Darn it! Because if you have PS3, we could play a game, but whatever. What else?
I think that's about it that happened on Raw. I think the Funkadactyls broke up. I didn't get to see that. Did the Funkadactyls break up tonight?
I must have missed that. Ask the viewers. Did they break up tonight?
I think that there was a match like the Funkadactyls versus like Nikki Bella or something like that to punish Brie, kind of how.
From last night.
Yeah.
I don't know. I must have missed it, or probably because the storm. So I'm not really too sure. Probably I could watch it on. I don't know. So the bad part is, if I lose power, I can't watch it on the network. Probably eventually Raw will be on the network eventually, huh?
They put the Raw as a month after it happens, so it'll be a while.
Oh, they should do it right away.
Yeah, they might someday, but And another thing is, Jack Swagger came out and was arguing, or Zeb Coulter was arguing with Lana, so I guess that Big E's not going to be feuding with Alexander Rusev, and it's going to be Jack Swagger and Alexander Rusev. So that's better than Big E and Rusev. That'll be kind of cool to see.
So I guess the what do you think about that Summer Rae and Dolph? I guess that's his new sweetheart, huh?
Oh yeah. And the Fandango versus Dolph Ziggler match. Summer Rae just came out and kissed Dolph Ziggler, and then after they kissed, Dolph Ziggler wanted some more, and then Fandango was just so confused, and then Summer Rae got out. He was still stunned or whatever, and then Dolph Ziggler hit him with a zigzag and pinned him and got the win. But I think we talked about pretty much everything that happened that was notable.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a pretty good, especially the returns. I was marking out, especially for Y2J. I was not really marking out for the Miz because he didn't really did nothing for the the last few
Yeah,
years.
like when I heard Miz's music, I was like, oh, whatever. I'm just gonna lay my head down for a second, and then when I heard Jericho's, like, I sat right back up, and I was like,
So
yes.
you're not a fan of the Miz either, are you?
I mean, I don't dislike the Miz. I was just like, whatever. It's just the Miz.
Well, I told you before, WWE did not use him correctly. When he had a great run in 2000, was it 2010?
I think it was 2011. We're talking
Okay,
about when he was champ.
yeah, and then he had Alex Riley with him,
Yeah.
and look at what Alex Riley is doing. He's doing a pre-show, the post. That's bullshit. But
Yeah, he
sometimes
does like commentary on main event. I think.
same thing what happened to Ted DiBiase Jr. They were using him, and he said to himself like, "Shit, I'm done with this shit." He just I think they released him or his contract expired, right?
No, he just kind of left. He was like, he made a video and he was like, I want to do things with my family right now,
Yep.
or whatever, and he just kind of left.
Well, they didn't use him correctly. They use him more than Gold Dust. I mean, sorry, Cody Rhodes. Speaking of Cody Rhodes, what's your thoughts, really quickly, about Stardust from tonight?
I'm starting to like it, and again, they had a match with Ryback, so we talked about it on the Money in the Bank review.
Yeah, I kind of like Stardust. You know, I always liked his new things. You know, the only one I don't
Yeah.
really like about Cody Rhodes is dashing. I don't care for that one that much.
Mhm.
But that's just me. But I really think someone's gonna blow up in Goldust's face, and then maybe eventually Stardust or AK Cody Rhodes will turn heel, and they will have a feud if they have a feud. You know.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because right now they kicking ass. I don't understand. Before Cody Rhodes team up with his brother, they had okay match, and then lately he's been last locking. And he turned into this new gimmick, and then he kicking ass. I don't understand. And hopefully something big happens with this tag team, you know.
Yeah.
And Paul Heyman came out. Of course, he's got to say something about the streak, and then whatever. I don't think Antonio. I just say Antonio is gonna win the IC belt because whoever is the mid Carter belts is like they like on death row or not death row, like it's a daily belt. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna become champion if you're gonna have these mid card belts, and it's very sad. Become for Bad News Barrett. I remember he was champion before, and he was gonna become Money Big champion. He got hurt, and it took a long time to recover, and it's gonna be the same damn thing for him. So next time we're gonna see Wade Barrett, my viewers, probably be into the fall, right? And that's sad. And probably by that time, hopefully he'll have the same gimmick, huh?
Yeah.
So it sucks. It's the same thing what happened to Daniel Bryan. He got hurt, surgery. They stripped him from the belt, and he had this match. In this certain type, instead of battle royal, what kind of stipulation will you have for the IC belt?
I don't know. I think it's just a battle royal.
Yeah, I know that. Instead of having that kind, would you like to have um like a cage match?
I don't know if they can really do a cage match with a bunch of people, but that would be cool seeing a bunch of people and like like 20 people in a cage at one time trying to get out.
That'd be kind of different, you know.
Yeah.
Instead of just a average battle royal, but WWE just don't want to push the envelope. That'd be kind of cool. A cage match, but you gotta probably have to have referees on each corner, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But it don't matter who's the IC champion or US champion. It don't matter because they're not gonna go anywhere in the company with the mid card belts, you know. But that's just my opinion. Um, I think that's all happened really on Raw, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna pre-order the 2K15 game?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I gotta do that soon. When does that come out? October 25th?
Sometime in October. That's all I know.
Is there a pay-per-view around that time again, like they did last year?
I think Hell in a Cell.
Can you make sure? Can you find out? Make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, this was in what was the pay-per-view? I mean, what was the Raw at tonight? What location? Oh yeah.
Connecticut.
Connecticut, and it's not that far from Stanford, right?
Yeah.
Man, yeah, it was a pretty good. And I'm really surprised the day after Money Bank. Usually the day after Money Bank sucks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like tonight Raw. I had no problems at all with it. By the way, do you find it yet?
Pretty sure every October is Hell in a Cell.
But I thought the rumor was that they're gonna get rid of it, and last year was the last one.
Oh, they haven't announced a new pay-per-view yet.
What?
I said they haven't announced any new pay-per-views yet.
Oh, okay. Hey, I heard rumors that Trish Stratus on Raw tonight. Was that true?
I didn't see her.
Well, check this picture out. She's on the Adam Rose group. Here, I sent you this picture, and you let me know before we end this podcast. It looked like her.
Let me check.
I don't think it was her because they will say something. I don't think so. Maybe that's
Probably
her.
wasn't her. It's probably some blonde chick. I don't see it, yo.
Hold on. I'm sending to you. Okay, check your Skype now. You see it?
Just a second.
Okay. In the meantime, my viewers, what's your thoughts on tonight's Raw? Most likely, my viewers, this podcast special edition of Raw review or Raw. I don't know what am I gonna call the topic, but it'll be up probably tomorrow or whenever, because by the time I upload it, it'll be up too late. So hopefully everyone understands that. And plus, we have a big storm in here in Indiana. Do you see it?
No, that's not Triple H. Or Trish Stratus.
But it looked like her, right?
Not really. Some blonde chick.
She looks hot, doesn't she?
Yeah.
You can see her bosoms and oh my lord. But I wonder who's under that rabbit. Do you think bunny suit?
I don't know.
It might be Zack Ryder. We haven't seen Zack Ryder in a long time. So I don't know. I don't think it's Trish because isn't she pregnant?
Trish Stratus?
Yes.
She already had her kid.
Okay. I think she's done being with for W, right? Part of storylines.
Yeah.
It looked like her, doesn't she? Doesn't she? Or no way.
Not really.
Maybe from a far distance. But anyway, my viewers, what do you give Raw tonight? What's your rating you give overall for Raw?
An 8 out of 10.
I give
or
it
8.5.
I give it 7.9. Wait, I give it 8.6. I think it was good. I think that really helped it out was the epic returns, you know. Without that, probably just be an average Raw, huh?
Yeah.
So, what do you think is next for Randy Orton for him. What do you think is next for him? His next feud, because he's not booked for Battlegrounds, is he?
Yeah, he's in the main event Battlegrounds in the Fatal 4-Way.
Okay, sorry. Now, do you prefer just like one pinfall or elimination match for that match for Battlegrounds?
I think it's just gonna be a one pinfall.
I know, but if you or Triple H, we prefer elimination match or just one pinfall?
Elimination match if I was Triple H, because that'd get beat more chances, because Kane and Randy Orton would have to get eliminated.
Yep. And plus, it could be longer, not just one pinfall and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the match. I mean, I like the whole show. I did not fall asleep. Usually, I fall asleep on Raw because Raw lately had been not really delivering.
Yeah.
Now, do you think AJ and Paige will continue their feud?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think they'll have an official match? I mean, I know this is an official match tonight, but I'm talking about for the first time on pay-per-views, a Battleground.
Yeah, they'll probably have a match on Battleground.
Do you think for the belt, they're going to keep doing it for the belt back and forth? Or do you think they're going to have just an average match?
I think they'll have a good feud.
I know that, my man, but do you think they're going to just, every time they meet, they're going to just have the belt online every time? Because in that case, that would suck.
I mean, they don't have to have the belt on every time if it's on Raw, but if it's at the pay-per-view, the belt should be on the line.
Yeah, but I don't know what it can do for Divas match, because they're not guys, and they're not gonna do no ladder match. It'd be kind of cool for the first time. They won't do a cage match. This is not TNA, so I don't know what it could do.
I don't know. They might have a submission match. I think Paige has a submission.
AJ does too.
And AJ's finisher is a submission.
Yeah, but if they want to build up a great storyline or build up, a feud, but how? I don't know how they could do that. They only have one move they could do, and that's the submission move. They can't. You know what I'm saying? They can't use no weapons. Probably WWE could think of something.
Yeah.
So, and do you hear the chant when AJ came out? They say CM Punk. I wonder how she feels. You see that look they were giving out the fans?
Yeah. I don't really like. I was wanting him to come back, but I knew he wouldn't probably come back tonight.
No. It's too overwhelming because The Miz came back, Y2J came back, and AJ came.
They would save it for like one night where like nothing's happening.
Yeah. Yep. And no one will expect it. Hopefully, no one's not gonna find out and post that on Twitter before we know.
If he comes back, it's gonna be a surprise.
Yes.
I don't think anyone will see it coming.
Do you think it's gonna be like on a Raw or pay-per-view or it won't be a
There's
SmackDown?
no clue.
It won't be a SmackDown because everyone knows about it already.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a Raw pay-per-view. That's just my guess.
Yeah.
So she looks. Look like she never lost a beat. How long has she been gone, AJ? What, 8 months?
No, not that long. She left she hasn't been back since he lost the belt at WrestleMania.
And
the day after WrestleMania.
And how long has Punk been gone? Since what?
Since January.
Wow. So Punk been gone longer.
Yeah.
Wow. So what? 6 months?
Punk's been gone for 6 months. AJ's been gone for probably 2 or 3 months.
Okay. Yeah, I think AJ is a great Divas wrestler.
Yeah.
Paige has got to do some. That's why Paige didn't lose no belt, because they know that AJ is gonna come back sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Now, what does that mean for the Fecadellos or what?
Funkadactyls are probably just gonna have a feud with no belt.
Okay. I mean, do you think eventually they'll be feuding with the AJ, or do you think not for a long time?
Probably not for a while.
Okay. So, yeah, I think it was a good Raw overall.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and they were making fun of Dana Bryan. I cannot wait to see Dana Bryan. I don't mind to see when John Cena says if the authorities won't give you um a match for the belts, then I will give you a match. I don't want to see John Cena versus Daniel Bryan too. I don't mind. Would you?
Yeah.
And I
They
see
had a
myself,
good match at SummerSlam.
and I would say to myself, that'd be funny if we know cash out on Daniel Bryan,
Hmm.
but this time be Seth Rollins instead of John Cena, instead of Orton. But that was a great match, you know.
Yeah.
That could be a great match for Mania.
Hmm.
Probably the only reason that Daniel Bryan won because John Cena got hurt, you know.
Yeah.
But do you think they could? Do you think they'll have another match again?
Maybe sometime.
When do you think Daniel Bryan will come back, and when do you think he'll win the belt? Do you think for a pay per view or Raw?
He'll probably come back on a Raw.
Really?
Yeah.
And probably his first match will be on pay per view, huh?
No, I'm not for sure. It'll probably be a while before he comes back.
Yeah, I think in the fall time, or maybe he'll just shock the hell of us, just enter himself at the 2015 Rumble and win it there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, him or Punk. So
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm gonna end this now because it's almost 30 minutes. So you want to say anything else before we end this special podcast about Raw?
Check out some of my videos I did on it. They're on my channel, Jamin1998, and follow me on Twitter at Jamin1998 too.
Yeah, it was a good Raw, and that's about it. And everyone have a great night. And this podcast will be up probably, I'm not too sure when. Have a good one, and we're out of here. Good night, everyone.